Elena, you excited for the trip?
Yeah. Hey YouTube. Hi, Chris's sister Elena. We're going to California.
Is this your first time going to California?
No.
How many times
Dad, say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
Mom, say hi to YouTube. They can't see your face, so you're okay. Alright, so this year in June of 2017, I went to Vidcon for my second time in a row. I'm just gonna pretty much talk about some of the things I saw and did there, while clips of a lot of the footage, like my personal footage I've taken, plays on the screen. So yeah, as those of you know, I've had my YouTube channel for about a year. You know, I've mostly just been experimenting, putting on different stuff based on my interest. You know, I've been doing the reviews and the discussions and the reactions and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I decided I wanted to go to VidCon again because, you know, the first time I felt like I was a little too starstruck. I spent a little too much time trying to find like famous people and like get selfies with certain people and that kind of stuff. This year I was a lot more focused on just trying to learn as much as I could about online video. Like I said, I've been doing this for a year, and I mentioned in a previous video, I recently did pick up a job, so I have somewhat, you know, a little more funds to kind of spread to some of my creative interests. So yeah, I decided to go to VidCon again. Most people thought it was weird or crazy for going to it again, but I didn't have a problem doing it. Went with my sister, so I had someone to kind of keep me company a little bit, someone to actually take my picture a few times doing some different stuff. And you know, I feel like in general I was less awkward just because I had someone I at least knew I could talk to, and it was very easy to kind of stay, I think, for me in the social mood. So yeah, VidCon this year, pretty much what I mostly did, I went around to pretty much as many panels as possible. There were so many good panels. Some of them talked about social issues in our country, some of them talked about dealing with analytics with videos, some talked about how to create, you know, high quality videos in a professional way. Some of them talked about building audiences. There were just so many great panels just discussing how to improve, you know, online video, and not just YouTube specifically, but online video. You know, one of the things that I took away is that I need to start putting some of my stuff on my personal Facebook page as well as my YouTube page, because Facebook video is the popping thing right now, in addition to live streaming, especially mobile live streaming. So it's nice to kind of see sort of where online video is going, just because if you've been living under a rock, I mean, YouTube has had a lot of issues lately, especially with monetization, and there are a lot of people who are kind of looking for, you know, other platforms. Now, I don't think anything's going to replace YouTube anytime soon. However, it's just nice to kind of, you know, stay ahead of the game and kind of see what's going on. So I really enjoyed getting that out of VidCon. Saw amazing people this year, just like always. Hank and John Green, Akilah Hughes, Francesca Ramsey, Jake Uger, Anna Kasparian, Andre the Black Nerd, you know, Quinta from BuzzFeed, Nathan Zed, you know, just people whose content either I enjoy, or at least, even if I don't necessarily watch all the time, people whose content I respect. And it's always nice listening to these people firsthand about how they became successful, how they deal with certain issues. You know, that I think is the most valuable thing of VidCon, is these people, you know, that I watched online for years, getting actually to sit down and listen to them talk. Another cool thing I did is that I got to hang out for an hour with Joe Penna, the mystery guitar man. I won like a little lottery thing, and it was me and I believe like 10 other people. We got to sit at a table with Joe Penna and just listen to him talk about his success. You know, he's a guy who's been on YouTube, I believe, over 10 years, and now he's running his own company and doing a lot of different things. And it was just nice to hear firsthand how you kind of build a career in the online space. There are pretty cool networking events as well. I went to one networking event that was called Speed Networking, which you pretty much just have to talk to as many people as possible. That was really fun. I had my business cards ready. I went to another networking event that was based on fandom, so people who were fans of like certain things within geek culture, you know, movies, comics, TV, etc. People just kind of talked about their channels and what they did, and it was just really nice and really interesting to kind of just meet a lot of interesting people. As those of you know, I do the 2 Buck 2 Nerdy podcast with my friend Chris, and I'm really kind of looking for at least a third host to be with us. I think with 3 people on a sort of podcast, you get a lot of interesting jokes and sayings, and I think you can have a little more better chemistry than just 2 people. So yeah, I was kind of hunting and doing that, and hopefully after this year's VidCon I have some leads, so that was pretty cool. All in all, I enjoyed VidCon 2017. I don't necessarily know if I enjoyed it better than last year, but I think last year I was so starstruck and everything was so new to me, you know, everything was exciting. I think this second year I was more like business focused and I took it a little more seriously. So I'm not gonna say I didn't have as much fun with it, but I definitely wasn't as like starry-eyed as the first time. It's kind of like a sequel to a movie where like a sequel to a movie may have better writing, you know, better action, all that kind of stuff, but nothing's going to replace the first time you saw that first movie. You know, it's like comparing like Avengers 1, Avengers 2. Nothing's ever going to replace the first time you saw the team get together and do all this kind of stuff. Even if the second movie built upon that, you're still not going to get that, you know, that feeling of everybody coming together. So I enjoyed VidCon 2017. I thought it was a great experience. If you're into online video at all and you just scrounge up the money, I would definitely say there's an opportunity to go. You know I have some friends who are very like say filming and they're into creating short films and they're like, I don't want to be a YouTuber. But the fact is that entertainment in general is going online, and going to VidCon isn't about just being a YouTuber. It's about what do you want to do? You want to act, you want to direct, you want to edit. You know, if you want to go in entertainment, you need to be aware of online spaces and be ready to take advantage of those spaces, you know? So yeah, don't ever look at it as being like a YouTuber or a Facebooker or whatever. Think of it as entertainment and just look at websites like YouTube, Twitch, you know, there's a new one, live streaming, live.me, you know, whatever. Look at them as tools. You know, I think that's what I took away from VidCon this year. So yeah, it was a great experience. I don't know if I go again next year. I feel like I kind of want to explore some different parts of California. You know, I'd like to visit, say, like Universal Studios and go on a tour. You know, I'd like to do the typical like California tourist thing a little bit, but I still really enjoyed VidCon and I'd definitely go again. Maybe not next year. I can see myself like doing something else in California next year, or even going to a different state and doing something and having fun, and maybe return to VidCon in 2 years or something like that. But who knows, you know, next year's a year away and I have no idea what's going to happen. But hey, I mean, Hank and John Green, if they're paying to fly me out, then yeah, I'll go to VidCon again. So yeah, enjoyed it, great experience, a lot of fun. With the Disney too, by the way, post tip for Disneyland, much more fun at night, less lines, less heat, less families. Just a PS. The last thing I wanted to mention is I plan on doing some new different kind of content in the coming months. Like I said, the Arrowverse shows are off, so I have more time. I'm thinking of doing some like self-help videos, some more personal videos talking about myself and sort of dealing with coming out of college, looking for a job and some of that. So look out for that and we'll see how successful some of that is. And you know, I'm going to try to mix it up and do some different things as we move forward into the fall and the shows end up coming back. So yeah, that's about it. If you like this video, hit the like button to subscribe. And if you went to VidCon, you know, or I met you, let me know what you think about it, what you thought about it. And if you didn't go to VidCon, you know, do you think this video convinced you to go? Would you ever be interested in going? You know, what do you think about conventions like this kind of stuff in general? Just let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I will see you all later. Peace. By the way, this year they had a lot more free food than last year. I had Dunkin' Donuts, free coffee, ton of chocolate. So yeah, good on VidCon for stepping up the food game compared to last year. Alright, bye-bye.